Delhi Lieutenant Governor Vinai Kumar Saxena has now directed the Police Commissioner and Chief Secretary to undertake a slew of precautionary and preventive measures following the recent Red Fort terror blast. In separate written communications to the CT and CS from the LG Secretariat, elections have been issued to the police to go. And in fact, we're getting in some breaking inputs on that note. Sources, in fact, have informed CNN News 18 that numerous DIY, do-it-yourself IED making videos were sent by the terror handlers. Specific instructions were given to spread the footprint in Indian cities is what we are being told. That's the big breaking input coming in. In fact, now the LG also has directed the Police Commissioner and Chief Secretary to undertake a slew of precautionary and preventive measures following the recent Red Fort terror blast. But remember, it's not the first time that such DIY IED videos have come to the forefront when it comes to the terror blasts. Let's quickly go across to Pallavi Ghosh, who's joining me live from the newsroom. Pallavi, we talk about the white collar terror module. Of course, DIY videos have been time and again spoken about. What can you tell us about the preventive and precautionary measures that the LG is talking about?
Cryptic and curt kind of instructions which have come in from the LG's office. It's very interesting because, for example, he talks about the fact that one should track the person who buys the vehicle, the owner of the vehicle, and the one who's actually using it. Remember, the car has become the epicenter of that probe in the Red Fort blast. Another important meeting and a consultation to be held with all the digital platforms, social media platform heads and chiefs, and that's the reason because they want to track and trace in case of any kind of a radical content which is actually being given a platform to and a space to. That's also been one more direction. Anyone who is involved in the sale and purchase of ammonium nitrate, it's not going to be an easy task, Akanksha, but that's also one directive which has come in from the LG. So basically what they are doing is learning, mapping from the mistakes or whatever evidence we've got during the probe into a Red Fort blast, that is now being kind of imbibed, collected and put forward by the LG's office, and those instructions have been given to the police commissioners. The instructions have been given to the other state commissioners as well of Delhi to ensure that there's no repeat of what happened. So basically, just to sum up, a tracking of vehicles purchased, the actual owners and the ones who are using it. And second, of course, the social media platforms, doctors also. That's also another important instruction which has gone in. Tracking the work of the doctors, where could they have been involved? Is there any kind of a radical content coming in? So essentially, the LG's office is trying to ensure that it is foolproof. Nothing goes wrong in future and a repeat of the Red Fort kind of blast module does not take place again.